On-Screen Manitoba is an innovative membership-driven association that leads, builds, and represents the Manitoba screen-based industry.
I'm a documentary filmmaker. I work with Merit at Merit Motion Pictures here in Winnipeg, pretty much exclusively, but not entirely. And I'm a director, producer, and writer. And my job is essentially to marshal a creative team and pull the elements of a documentary together and then go in the field to shoot it, and to write the narration and to supervise the edit. And before that, to work on the treatment and pitching. You wouldn't, in polite company, ask somebody about the most intimate things about their life. It's just not politely done. But it's somehow, when the camera's on, we're expected to, and the interview subject expects you to ask those kinds of questions. So you get to really sort of step into the lives of other people. Was a reality show called Pioneer Quest that I did with Jamie Brown, who now runs Frantic Films, where it was a reality program where we put 4 people on the prairie and they have to live in the 1870s for a year. And this was a huge hit for History Television. It was just an incredible experience to do that, to really push the edges at that time in about 2000. Other things I've done, hunting down Nazi war criminals and seeing them put in jail. That's a good thing to have done. But I think this is, there's more of a family feel to working here in Manitoba. It's a place where we all tend to know each other, and we treat each other with respect because it is like family. And out of that too are the kind of relationships of trust and support. And we make films together very successfully and play on the national stage when we've had Gemini nominations. And I've won a couple of gold medals at the New York festivals. That tells you that when an independent jury is looking at the work that's done here in Manitoba and saying this is international quality, the message is not geez, I won an award. It's we are doing the kind of top caliber work that they're doing anywhere else, just about anywhere else. So we don't need to leave here to go and do that kind of thing. And I've had the chance to travel all over the world and shoot, but I think the most memorable moment for me was actually at night in October on a beautiful fall night with a full moon, standing on the step plate of the Prairie Dog Central, the steam engine that runs here. In the middle of the night, we were filming in the cab, flying across the prairie in a steam engine. And you just had to pinch yourself to say, I'm really lucky as a filmmaker to be able to do this. Very few other people would have this experience, about having the opportunity to stand there and experience something that people did at 60 or 80 or 100 years ago. And that's the thing about filmmaking. You have the opportunity to go to a place you would not normally go. We need to develop the talent here to continue. And we want young people bringing new ideas, new creative and technical skills to the table for us older producers who aren't quite as familiar with the technology. And I think there are lots of opportunities here, and we have a very film-friendly civic and provincial government, and that really helps. Where in other places funding's being cut, here there's encouragement for filmmaking. It's a positive environment. Well, that's because there's ample parking. No, but the truth is, this is my home. I live here, and people say, well, you have to go to Toronto or Vancouver. But I certainly, in my lifetime, in my working life of 35 years, I've never felt that I've missed an opportunity that I really wanted. The opportunities to work here have been terrific. Like, one of the things here is that the community itself is film friendly. People aren't jaded about having cameras around. When you want to shoot something, generally the door is open if you're polite. And there's a broad variety of landscapes, and particularly in the city, there's different neighborhoods. This is a great place to shoot. It's a very friendly place to take a camera out on the street or into the community or out into the field to film. That filmmakers are welcome. This is where I live. I wouldn't live anywhere else. I wouldn't make films anywhere else.
On Screen Manitoba is an innovative membership-driven association that leads, builds, and represents the Manitoba screen-based industry.